Yes, my dear students, today let's start with the first chapter of second year PUC Economics. And the title of the first chapter is Introduction to Microeconomics. And you students have not studied economics in first year PUC. In first year PUC, you have studied statistics for economics and economic development of India. In the real sense, you actually start with learning economics only in second year PUC. And economics, among all social sciences, it's the most useful young queen, wherein the knowledge of economics is essential to every citizen, even to the policymakers, administrators, statesmen. The knowledge of economics is highly required. And you are learning economics only in second year PUC. And when we were studying economics in the year 1972, we started with three definitions. Of course, there are various definitions which define economics, and there is a saying where there are 6 economists, there will be 7 opinions. Anyhow, the definitions of economics have been classified into 4 types. Number 1, the classical definition, mainly which was advocated by Adam Smith, who is considered as the father of economics, where he defines economics as the study of wealth. Whereas Alfred Marshall, who criticized the wealth definition, he gave another version of his opinion with regard to economics in his book Principles of Economics. He defines economics as the study of welfare of man. He defines it as the study of man in the ordinary business of life. Then the third, which is mostly and generally accepted by many people, that's the scarcity definition, which was advocated by Lionel Robbins. And this definition is famous as scarcity definition, where he defines economics is the study of human behavior in relation to the unlimited wants and scarce means which have alternative uses. And here we analyze this definition. We draw some inferences. Number 1, wants are unlimited, and the means that are used in satisfying human wants are very limited. But the another thing is, these scarce resources can be put to different uses. There arises the problem of choice. So, the problem of economics, or the economic problem, the study of economic problem, is called economics. In short, in layman's definition, it can be defined as the study of economic activities. You observe that the doctor treats the patients, engineer constructs the house, farmer tills the land, teacher teaches in the classroom. All these people are engaged in economic activities, which are very useful. What are economic activities? Income generating activities are called the economic activities. So this is the third definition, that is scarcity definition. Later we will study the growth definition. Now, in a nutshell, we should know that economics is studied under two broad branches. One is microeconomics and macroeconomics. Earlier, more importance was given to microeconomics. Micro means very small. It is the study of individual economic units, like individual income, individual market, individual price, individual capital, investment, like that. Whereas in macroeconomics, we study the economic activities of the economy as a whole. There, we study aggregate demand, aggregate employment, the price level, income, aggregate investment, like that. We think of economy as a whole. For example, if a person purchases mangoes in the market, it's microeconomic study. When we speak of employment level in India, it's macroeconomic study. When we study the price level in India, it's macroeconomics. And a firm in Pena, that is microeconomics. So microeconomics is also called economics of price theory. Whereas in macroeconomics, we study the income and employment theories. And in microeconomics, we study the consumer's behavior, the producer's behavior, and the markets and all that. Microeconomics constitutes 6 chapters. And in microeconomics, we study the determination of income, national budget, the price level, employment level, like that. And in the meantime, we should know the terms like economic, economy, and economics. I have seen that most of the PUC students, and even those who have studied MA and all that, they just write economic. They don't write economics properly. Slight difference between economic and economy, economy and economics. Economic is an adjective. Economic development of India, where we say, here it is used as an adjective. Economy is a system where the scarce resources are prioritized to produce goods and services. Please see, there is a problem of scarcity. Resources means the factors of production, land, labor, capital, organization. These are called factors of production. And these factors of production are also called inputs to produce outputs which are needed by the consumers. These factors of production are used. So, what is economy? Economy is a system. It is a mechanism wherein these scarce resources are prioritized in order to produce goods and services. So we have got economy, Indian economy, American economy, English economy, Australian economy, like that. And we have got rural economy, advanced economy, underdeveloped economy, developed economy, like that. So economy is a system. And economics is a science which deals with economic activities in a scientific manner. And some have raised objections calling economics a science. Truly, it is a science, because what science? Science is a systematic body of knowledge. And economics is also studied in a systematic manner. So, of course, economics cannot be put in the level of certain sciences like physics, chemistry. We assume certain things while framing economic laws, because the society itself is a laboratory. And there is a separate laboratory for physics or chemistry, for natural sciences. But it is the study of man who lives in the society. So, economics is a science which deals with economic activities, or it is the study of economic problems in the presence of scarcity. So, why does economic problem arise? Economic problem arises because of two things. One is, these resources are scarce, they are limited, and the wants are unlimited. You know, wants are bottomless pit. They will be arising one after another. See, you want to have some food in the morning. When you eat something, that is satisfied. But again it rises. You have to eat in the afternoon and in the night. So, wants have got different features. Let's not worry about it. Anyway, why does the economic problem arise? Economic problem arises because of unlimited wants and limited means which have got alternative uses. So, the man faces the problem of choice. Say, for example, there is a piece of land, and he faces the problem whether the land can be used for constructing a school or whether it can be used for growing paddy. And he examines which activity would give maximum benefit. There he is put in the problem of choice. So the study of economic choice is nothing but economic problem. And the study of economic problems is nothing but economics. So let's understand what is economy. Economy is a system or a mechanism wherein the scarce resources are prioritized according to their urgency in order to produce goods and services. And in the economy, there are four economic units. Number one, household. Household. Household is very important because households are the owners of the factors of production. Please, households are the owners of the factors of production. And here, and number two, that is firm. What is firm? Firm is a producing unit. So, demand comes from the households and they supply factors of production. They supply to the firm. Firm produces, making use of the factors of production which have been supplied by household. And again, the firm supply goods and services to the households. This is the thing. So firm, you can say, producing unit, and it supplies, and households, they demand for goods and services. The firms supply goods and services. And number three, government. Government. What's the role of the government? Of course, the classical economists believed in laissez-faire policy. What does it mean? Laissez-faire policy means the minimum role of the government. Keep the things as they are. Do not interfere unnecessarily. So that is laissez-faire policy. That is the government, best government, which interferes least. And that was assumed by the classical economists. You see, the classical economists assumed so many things like long run, perfect competition, price mechanism, laissez-faire policy. Price mechanism, the government does not fix the price. The price is automatically determined by the two forces of the market, demand and supply. The government doesn't interfere. Long run, they believe in long run, but it has been criticized, saying long run means we are dead. See, on many important things, the classical economists have been criticized. So household, firm. What is firm? Firm is a producing unit. And the group of firms is called industry. That will be made known while studying the markets. So households are very important. In households we find all the people. The firm will be there, and then organizers will be there, government will be there, and other. So firms play a dominant role. And households. And coming to the role of the government, it maintains law and order in the society. Then it collects taxes, and the same is used for the welfare of the people. Number three, it sets rules and directs both the consumption and production activities. It sets a framework of rules through which the firms and the households have to oblige. So that's the role of the government. Coming to the fourth one is external factor, that's the trade activities. The internal trade as well as the external trade, that is exports and imports. All these things are considered as the units of an economy. And we have got three types of economies which will be studied later after this hour. So one is market economy or capitalist economy. And number two, socialistic economy or centrally planned economy or command economy. because the government commands and all the activities are controlled by the central government, and government is the owner of the factors of production. It decides what to produce and how to produce, whom to produce. In capitalist economy, the role of the capitalist is very important. There will be private enterprises. Whereas in socialist economy, we find the public enterprises. And the golden mixture of both capitalist economy and centrally planned economy is nothing but the mixed economy. So in India, we have got mixed economy. So let us study about mixed economy, capitalist economy and socialist economy later. And I think that it is sufficient for you, and this is the introduction of economics. Thank you.